Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to troubleshoot a refrigerator like this one right here. Let's figure out why it's not cooling like it's supposed to be. So first things first, is the power on to this fridge? Yep, you can see right there. You can also test it out by looking at the light bulbs. We do have power. Here's the most common reason why a refrigerator is not cooling the way it used to.
So today we'll be cleaning the coil, which is on the back of this refrigerator, and this is a regular maintenance item. We'll talk more about that in a minute.
The way this refrigerator works is it's circulating air and it's blowing the air over these coils. We're gonna see in a minute, it is completely clogged up. So what are we gonna use today to fix this? We've got a wet dry vac, which you could just use a normal vacuum, but here's one of the key things. This vacuum, it not only sucks air and cleans it, you can also, which is this side over here, you can also put it on this side here and it blows air. That's gonna help us out a lot today. We'll need a Phillips screwdriver. Today I'm gonna use a drill just to make it go a little bit faster, but a regular screwdriver will do it just fine. Then a couple cleaning tools. Make sure they're kind of a soft nylon brush like this right here. This is also a really nice one right here as well. I'll put links to all these items down in the description down below. These refrigerators have certain parts that need to be cleaned on a regular basis. When they get gunked up, the compressor, the freon, all those different parts of the coils can't do their job correctly. So these coils are supposed to be dissipating heat, sort of releasing heat to the back and underneath your refrigerator. And if it's all clogged up with dirt, dust, and whatever else, then the refrigerator can't sort of breathe. And if it can't breathe right, you're not gonna get cooling the way it's supposed to be.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this refrigerator a few feet away from the wall.
So this is the reason why this refrigerator is not doing its job right. This needs to be cleaned up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take all these screws off right here. We're gonna take off this whole bottom panel right here.
Now be sure that you unplug your refrigerator if you have not done it yet.
So just Phillips screwdrivers. I have a drill right here, but if you just have a regular screwdriver, that would work too. Again, Phillips bit. Okay, and then we'll just take these all the way across. It is really important that you unplug your refrigerator. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up so that I can show you the different components are working. So I'll open it up. Look at how dirty that is. That's our coil right there. It should look kind of like these coils right here, these two here. You can see how gunked up it is, gunked up here. This is the reason why our refrigerator is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. The good news is I can hear the compressor clearly running. I see the fan right there is working. The different components seem to be doing what they're supposed to be doing. There's no rat nest, there's no nothing like that. So hey, that's good news. This just gets gunked up. You have pets, cats, dogs, this kind of stuff happens. You need to clean these on a regular basis. So now that I've shown you that, I'll go ahead and unplug it and just, so first things first, let's do a little vacuum. Let's see how much of this we can kind of clean up. Loosening this up, and then we can also use this combination. I'll put down the phone and we can kind of vacuum and clean it like this at the same time. So some more things to take note of. The coil is cleaning up a little bit, and I'm just cleaning up over here a little bit. Again, very gentle, lots of wires. Again, we're unplugged, so we're okay. But if you look back in here, see these little slots kind of right here? Those are plugged up, and they shouldn't be. That is part of the circulation system for the air. And if we look over here, maybe you can see those same little holes are back here just underneath my finger, and those ones I can see that they are clean. These ones over here are not, so we're gonna kind of work our way and see if we can clean those up too. For this next part, I'm actually gonna use this vacuum, and I put the extension from this side over here where it's sucking in, and I put it over here. So now we're gonna use this vacuum to blow air. and we're gonna push air and see if we can clean up some of those little hole areas there. Now I'm in a garage right now, so it's not that big a deal. If you're in a house, right, just be aware that it's gonna blow some dust around. That air right there. Okay, I just stopped for a second to let you know. So blowing this air on it, I was able to pretty easily open up those little back vents right there. Let me turn off the light and let's see if you can see. Okay, so now you can see some daylight coming through those little holes, those little slots. So definitely helpful. Okay, I'm gonna switch back now from the blowing side, and now let's go ahead and use that as a regular vacuum again. Okay, so let's take a look. The coil is much cleaner. If you notice, is it 100% perfect? It's not. I'm gonna call it 85% or so clean compared to like when you buy it brand new. This is just fine though. The amount of little bit of dust and dirt on here, we've cleaned off. Again, what I'm gonna call 80% of it, kind of cleaned up in here too. Again, it's not perfect. We made sure that those vents in the back, those little pieces right here that we talked about, right? Those are opened up now, so the airflow is gonna go in there nice and neat. So we're in much better shape. So this piece right here, I'm just gonna use a little bit of a damp cloth. We'll wipe this down. So let's put this cover back on, put our screws back in. Okay, we're buttoned up down here. We've got our fridge plugged back in. Let's push it back into place. And that is it. This will fix our problem. So this refrigerator, because it's in the garage, is gonna need to be cleaned a little bit more frequently than if it's inside the house. This one here, probably every 6 months or so is a good idea. If it's in your house, if you don't have any pets, you still need to clean it maybe once a year or so. And if you have pets, couple dogs, cats, kids, whatever, then maybe that one inside the house you need to also clean every 6 months or so. But this is the #1 reason why your refrigerator is not cooling the way it's supposed to. Hey friends, I hope today's video helped you out. If it did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.